Waiting on my bitch to be grateful that I would even let you watch this. Down in a new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get loose, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity to don't make ways for a prodigy. Catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting the precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set because our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst substances. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm a racist because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street. Entertaining no other mania. Who's saying we not elite? I'm on with Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No staring, it's go round. I'm serving no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown. Down in a new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get loose, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity to don't make ways for a prodigy. Just down in a new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get loose, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity to don't make ways for a prodigy.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Chambers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Wilson. To the right side, complete to Miller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. 7 yards there and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Thornton, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Wilson's throw taken in by Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Miller. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tutu Atwell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Mustang 19. Check smash. Check smash.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Giants at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's complete. It's Miller. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here.
Running left is Miller. Bulldozes past him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. And now they'll shift things around.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. On first down. Childress. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff up the middle. Childress. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Dragon 60. Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A first down carry now for Miller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Wilson now off the bootleg. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
He finds his man complete. That's Chambers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, Childress, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On first down, Wilson. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Miller running right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. On the right side, this is Miller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Hawk 70.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Get it. Lying.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Liking 18. Cut 19. Go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. And he is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Wilson on first down. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now Wilson on second down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Fights through and now a crease. There he goes again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Saints 28, Giants 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, Childress. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Brian Brzee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Sixty Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin with a run by Miller. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Throwing is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Wilson wants a different look. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. Childress. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants! From 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down can... Touchdown! Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Hold them ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try the right side here with Miller. Taken down at the 47-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Underneath for Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Sheds off the tackle, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now they'll audible to something else.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70.
Back to throw here. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
158 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
First down, New Orleans.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for New Orleans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to